Welcome back to the Starr Personal Finance Show. I do appreciate you all for joining in today. On this video, we do have another credit union that I am going to be reviewing because somebody did leave me a comment for this credit union. So New York, you are up next with MCU Credit Union. So let me pull up my request right here. So MCU New York-based credit union, somebody left this as a comment on my previous video. And so I am covering it for you today. I do appreciate you, Harmony and Luxury 9123, for leaving the comment. Again, I encourage you all, if you have a credit union that you want me to review for you all, give you any data points, please leave that comment in this video, or if you're looking at any of my other most recent videos where I've done reviews, please leave it in the comments. I do appreciate it. I look at each and every comment. I do. So please leave it in the comment. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at MCU. MCU stands for Municipal Credit Union. We are in the big NY. We're in New York. So already off the top, they're letting you know that they do have some account opening bonuses. I did check out the eligibility requirements to be able to join this credit union. And so we're going to look at that right now, which is very easy if you are a New York resident. So now if you live, work, or worship in New York, you can join our community too, because whatever your goals, your grind, or your journey, we're here for it. So for over 100 years, we've been committed to empowering hardworking New Yorkers make the most of their hard-earned money. So that's good. Let's go to the learn more and let's see what else do they have. Okay, so your membership eligibility, individuals who live, work, worship, or attend school in New York City, individuals who work for New York State or federal employers, and immediate family members or existing members. So this is standard. This is standard that a credit union has a community charter. That's what they call a community charter, when you can attend a credit union if you just live in that state. Now, some credit unions, I've worked at a credit union that community charter was only in a 25-mile radius of the credit union. So different credit unions have different, what they call their main group that they're targeting as far as the community is concerned. So this one right here has a very broad reaching for New York City. So let's go over here to their account offerings first. So let's look at that Everyday Hero checking. That's the one that has this $350 bonus whenever you open this account. So Everyday Hero checking is designed with convenience, flexibility, security you deserve with no hidden fees. They got 33,000 plus fee-free co-op network ATMs nationwide. That is standard for credit unions. A lot of credit unions use the co-op network ATMs. Get paid up to 2 days early. You know, the contactless debit card, that is standard now as well. So you can get direct deposit 2 days early. So that's one of those big selling points now, especially with these online banks like Chime and some of those others that, you know, I don't favor. But that's been a real big thing that people want to get their money early if possible. Now, it does go down to your employer letting your money be released early. So it's not always the bank. It could be your employer saying, hey, they get paid on Friday. I want to pay it on Friday. Okay. So it's just whenever that they are allowing that file to be released. Okay. All right. So how do you get this $350? So it's simple. Just have all or part of your paycheck direct deposit into your new MCU checking account, plus get paid up to 2 days early. Certain restrictions may apply with direct deposit, as I was telling you all. Deposit $1,000 to $19.99.99 gets you $150. $2,000 to a penny shy of $3,000 to get you $250, and then $3,000 or more would get you that $350 bonus. So you will have to put at least $3,000 in to get the full bonus, but hey, even at $1,000, you can get $150. So I'm not mad at that either. Okay. All right. So let's look at some more of their things that they have to offer. So they do offer car loans, auto refinancing, personal loans, student loans. So those are some of your loans. I did not see, no, I take that back. They do have home loans. They just don't have it in that section. So personal loan options, let's take a look at that. So they do have some personal loans starting as rate as low as 7.99. You could choose your term from 12 to 84 months. No home lien required. That's good. And so no application fees. You can apply within minutes. They do have debt protection options, which is really good, especially if you should lose your job, get laid off, have a medical type of situation where you're not able to work, or you don't have any insurance that covers that type of stuff as far as paying your bills, your creditors while you're out of work. So that's really good. I always encourage people, if your credit union offers that, to please use it. It has saved me before, and you just don't never know when you're going to need it. All right. So personal loans, 1 to 50,000, 7.99. You're looking at 36 months, 60 months for 5,000 to 50,000, 8.49, 25,000 to 50,000. You're looking at 72 months at 10.49. That's not bad. Personal lines of credit can start as low as 250 all the way up to 25,000. So we know that personal lines of credit can go up to 25,000, and personal loans can go up to 50,000, and you can get those up to 84 months based on what they said right here. But I do not see that broke down right here. Okay. And then they do have a secured loan. So build your credit and your savings. Take control of your financial future with MCU's Credit Builder program. Whether you're establishing credit for the first time or rebuilding your score, this secured loan helps you build a positive payment history while earning interest in your hero savings account. Make consistent on-time payments and strengthen your credit one step at a time. So this is basically the secure loan that I and a lot of other content creators tell you all that this is a really good start, especially if you're new to credit, or if you are trying to reestablish your credit after taking some hard credit hits. So this is really good. When we talk about it for Navy Fed, most people know the pledge loan, but like I said, really universally the language is secured loan. That's the language. Okay. Again, this is always a great option if you're a credit union member. Most credit unions, not just Navy Federal, most credit unions offer secured loans, whether you're securing it with money from your savings account or securing it money from a certificate of deposit, CD. Credit unions usually call them share certificates. Okay. So that is standard. All right. That is standard. Again, with any credit union, and I tell you this all the time, with any credit union, you do want to make sure that you have a relationship building with that credit union. So again, opening up, you have to have a savings, because that's what makes you a member at all credit unions. Getting a checking account, especially if it makes sense for what you're trying to do. And just establish that relationship for a good 90 days, using their card, using their online banking, just really establishing a membership with them, direct deposit, do all the things that can establish you as I'm a legit member and I really want to do business with you all. Okay. If you do have any challenging problems with your credit, then after 90 days, I would encourage you to start with a secured loan. I really would, because that is a way to get your foot in the door, and also you paying that loan back is a way for them to see that you are responsible and that you are trying to take control of your financial future and your credit future. So that's really good thing to do. I always encourage that, especially if you are new, like you're a brand new person, never had any credit. You might be 18, or even if you're older and you just want to establish a good credit union. Always look into the best credit unions that's in your community, or some of the ones that are more popular if you're able to join them. But I really do encourage the ones that are in your community, because they help your community, right? So if you join a credit union that's right here within a 25-mile radius, like I was telling you about the one that I worked at one time before, or like biggest MCU that excuse me, that covers New York City, they will be more that will help in your actual community for things. And they are really, really good for that. They are not for-profit entities, so they try to put their money back into the communities that they serve. So that's like the best thing about credit unions. So I always have to tell you guys that, because I really do think that that's important, that you all know the reason why I push credit unions a lot. I do. All right, so let's look at their credit cards. So they have rates as low as 1.99 APR. So they have 3 credit cards that I've seen. So they have the Signature Visa, they have the True Rewards Visa, and they have the Platinum. So the first two, the Signature Visa and the True Rewards Visa, is their top tier visas. You could get the Signature one as low as 1.99 APR for 12 months with no annual fee. Earn 1.5 points for every dollar spent on eligible net purchases. Enjoy premium perks like travel insurance, no foreign transaction fees. So you're earning a flat 1.5 points for every dollar spent. So you don't have to worry about any categories with this Signature Visa card with them. So the True Rewards Visa, you earn 1 point for every dollar spent on eligible net purchases, 3.99 introductory APR for 12 months, and also no annual fee. And now their Platinum one, no annual fee, competitive rates. So usually your Platinum card to give you the lowest rate. That's something that you do see across a lot of credit unions. And these are mostly for if you're trying to transfer a balance most of the time. You could use some of these other ones for the intro APR as long as you can pay whatever it is that you're trying to pay within the amount of time that they give you. In this case, they give you 12 months here, 12 months here for the 3.99. So if you can pay whatever your amount that you're transferring, then you have that option of getting the even lower rate. But if you don't have that, then of course usually the Platinum one has the lower rate, especially if you have a more favorable credit score. So let's look at the Signature Visa. Let me see if this is going to take me to it. Okay, yeah. So a card designed for members who want more from every purchase. Okay, so basically everything that I've already read, no annual fee, those type of things. Now, I did not see, and I did get down into the details. I did not see where their credit cards start. And that's not, something that a lot of credit unions just advertise, So usually you get those data points from actual members and stuff like that. So I'm not surprised. Some of them do, like the one that I just did with Delta down there in Atlanta that I just done. They, let you know that theirs can go up to 50,000. They got a credit card that started at 5,000. So some of them listed, some of them don't. So it's not strange. All right. So on this Signature one, after this 199 introductory APR period, it will be between 19.24 and 23.24, depending on your credit worthiness. So just letting you know that off the gate. Let's go to the, I hate this. Let's go to the True Rewards, which is the next one. Okay, so this one's going to give you that 1 point for every dollar spent that we already looked at, no annual fee. And after your 3.99 introductory rate, you're looking at 15.74 to 22.74. Depending on your credit worthiness, of course. So let's look at the Platinum one. Yeah, we're at the Platinum. So again, this one right here does not have any type of reward system, but this is where you could get a more favorable rate. So the APR will be 13.65 to 20.65, depending on your credit worthiness. Just depending on if you're trying to transfer a balance or not, whether this card would be the better card for you. When it comes to the Platinum card, that is. So again, they do have home loans if we go on over. So home equity loans, home equity lines of credit, home improvement loans, adjustable rate mortgages, jumbo mortgages, first-time home buyers, high balance mortgages. They do have first-time home buyers programs and those type of things, home buyer dream program. So this is some of the other things that they do offer their members. I always love a credit union to have a learning center that can teach you some financial literacy. So explore their financial education, balance, financial fitness programs. So usually the balance programs are when you need some financial counseling, when you're having some issues. A lot of credit unions offer this. It's really a free tool that a lot of people don't realize that a lot of credit unions have. I know all the credit unions that I worked at offer this service. So this is really good, especially if you are having some problems with your debt or having some problems staying on track. A lot of them can even help you with budgeting and those type of things. So I love it when I see a credit union that is about counseling and coaching their members and helping them, with financial literacy. That is the always, chef kiss, as they say. That's chef's kiss. Okay. So New York, if you are interested in joining New York City, that is, if you are interested in joining this credit union, I think that this is a real solid one. You can schedule an appointment. I like it. It's not a really bells and whistly type of credit union, but most of them are not. Like I said, they're about community. They're about building a great community and helping that community be strong. So in my opinion, this is a solid one, guys. So if you are, interested, if you're in New York, then check this one out. Again, if you have another credit union that you would like for me to review, I would love to. Just drop that information in the comments. And I do appreciate all the love. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all the things, hype the video, whatever it is that you can do to help me. If you do need any one-on-one coaching, you can scan the QR code and I will be glad to help you all. I do appreciate it. I will see you in the next one.